Okay, hello everybody. Here we are back again at our blog that we just created on blogger.com. And as you can see, I guess I should just point out that here this is what we named it, which was Best Home Business and Training.blogspot.com, which will be on all of the Blogger blogs. So, whatever you named your blog will be up here. And that's one reason that you want to do a little bit of keyword research when you're trying to figure out the best name to put up there, because that does come into play into how well your blog is going to be ranked, if it's relevant, I should say, to what people are searching for. Okay, so what we're going to do now, before we do anything, post anything, just to show you, this is where your email will appear, and we're going to hit customize right now, and this is where we're going to go in. You have some various options right here. We're going to hit settings. Okay, and here you have a lot of different options too. We'll do some of those now, but for right now I just want to go through the basic settings tab, and that is your title will already appear here. It appears there automatically. You will need to create a short description about your blog, 500 characters max, as it says here. This is something you want to put a little thought into it, maybe later on or even now if you want to. It should be a little bit compelling. Make it interesting, make it, make people curious to go ahead and keep reading on in your blog. So you do want to put some thought into it, but right now, if you want to just put anything up there, you can always go back and change this. You can modify any of these things at any time on your blog. So don't worry too much about that. Just put something in there. And all of these, whatever comes up automatically here, is pretty much what you want to keep. You can keep all of this stuff. So add your blog to our listings, yes. Let search engines find your blog, yes. Show quick editing on your blog, yes. Show email post links. This just means that if somebody likes something on your blog, they can actually click on the link and email it to their friends, which is pretty cool. So I would say yes. Here, I think that this one comes up as old editor for the choice. I just made it updated editor. For right now, you don't need to really worry about the difference between the two. As you can see here, it's just the updated editor has a few more features, but we're not going to be doing any of that right now. So you can choose whatever one you want here, and then we can come back to that. Enable transliteration, no, you don't have to worry about that. Disable, and save settings right here. Okay, and now we're going to go into, I'm going to go through all of these. You don't have to touch a lot of stuff. Let me just look at publishing really quick here. So this is the Blogspot address, which, as we saw, came up here. And oh, this is if you want, I'm not really sure what this is. Custom domain. No, this is fine. This is your Blogspot address. We don't really need to do anything here. Just leave that as it is. Formatting. Okay, here I would put, it depends, because if you're just starting out, you probably don't want that many posts because you don't have that many posts. So, 7, if Daisy's collective limit of 500 posts will be enforced. 7 posts on the main page. So you can choose to have 7 posts or 7 days of posts. We'll just leave 7 posts for right now. On the main page, you're starting out. Here is the format. You can choose here how you want your date and everything. I'm just going to leave it like it is. That's fine with me. Archive index format. This is just, I'll show you where this is, but when you start posting on your blog, it will archive it in a certain way. So you can just have all of your posts from October, or you can have your post every day. It will archive it so people can see that you've been posting every day. You can have it, every week. We're just going to leave it right now as October 2009. And then when you do something in November, or whatever month it is, it will just say, like 6 posts in October 2009 or whatever it is. So this is the time. That's fine. Time zone. I need to change this because my time is Central, which is always hard to find on these things for some reason. Central Time. Okay. So we'll put that. But I'm not. Make sure. Okay, so put whatever your time. There sure are a lot of them. You can put whatever your time is right there. Language, English. Okay. Convert line breaks. Just leave that as yes. That's fine. Show title field, yes. Show links field. That's just leave these things. This is all fine. Post template. All of this is fine. And then you hit save here. So you might not have to change anything in there. Comments. This is something you might want to change. You want to show your comments, or show other people's comments, I should say. Now here, you can kind of decide on this. And what that means, just to go into that a little more, is that if somebody comments on one of your posts, you want people to be able to read it, subject to your approval. Obviously, I would suggest that you approve your comments at least in the beginning to make sure, because a lot of people will just write hypey things about going to visit their site, or they might even just write like totally vulgar things. So there are a lot of people out there. You can either put registered users here, or you can put anyone, that anybody comes on and writes on your blog is fine. In the beginning, I would just say keep it at registered users. That's fine. Again, you can always go in and change all of these things. And we'll leave all of these things as they are right now. I think that's all fine. Okay. And these are all things that we'll go into more detail later. Archiving. Active frequency. Now again, I would say weekly here to show how many posts you do a week. I try to do at least one or two. I try to do at least two, let's say. Sometimes I can only do one. Enable post pages. Okay, and then we'll just save there. And then I'm going to stop this here because the site feed, which is the next setting, gets to be a little bit long. It's just a way that people can have a feed of your articles. So if they like your articles, they can just kind of sign up and be automatically delivered to them. And I will go into that on the next video. So we'll see you then.